Hey everyone. So here we are today with Kirby from Brooklyn, New York.
Right.
Brooklyn in the house.
Brooklyn in the house. How you doing?
That's right.
All right.
Really, really good. It is Christmas Eve. I mean,
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Mine is still back there.
That's right. Oh, because it was raining so hard for the last 5 days. Yeah. But this is your spot right here.
Yeah.
Right here, guys. Under a nice tiki tent with his malt
Yeah.
drink, some music playing, and this is where I met him.
Yeah.
Now, tell us a little bit about yourself. What are you doing here all the way from New York?
I'm a teacher. I'm a science teacher. I been teaching 7th grade science. I'm an astronomer, so I'm in specific area science. Also, I travel a lot, and I am a martial artist and a number of things. I also DJ, and I'm like a fitness enthusiast as well. But I'm a big guy when it comes down to like the sciences and stuff. But
The sciences like of...
science, like astronomy, the study of the solar system. That's a science that I teach, and that's connected to biology, is connected to physics, is connected to chemistry, and
I was watching something. I think his name is Tyson DeGrasse.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
I-
definitely my mentor. Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
And the way he explains how it's connected to biology as well is
Everything.
quite interesting.
Yeah, everything is. It's an amazing science. I mean, a lot of people, a lot of kids. My class is packed. My class is packed. I get no issues whatsoever. My class is, the only problems I have is like kids wanting to come from another class to want to sit on mine. But 7th grade science, the kids love it because science is necessary, because when you do an experiment, which that's what you're supposed to do with science, then it makes you think about things differently. Rather than me just explaining something to you, you're able to see it and not just conceptualize it with your imagination. You're able to see it in action. And that brings you to your own conclusions. Makes you ask further questions.
I like that. It reminds me of that show back in the day that kids used to watch. My kids used to watch it, The Magic School Bus.
Ah, yeah.
The Magic School Bus.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what that teacher was like. Cool, funky.
Yeah, you got to be,
She was.
you want to be able to connect with the kids on their language, let them, become a part of their world, not their friends, because you have to have children respect you and everything like that. And through that respect, then they'll admire you. But if you go in there trying to have them like you, that's one of the issues many teachers have, is with that classroom management. The kids are wild.
Yeah.
The majority of teachers throughout the entire country goes through that. But luckily, I don't.
North America,
Yeah,
Canada as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's serious.
Do you have any tips for teachers that are watching this that are
Uh,
completely frustrated right now?
with the classroom management? Oh man, I don't. It's bad. I really think that teaching, just like how it is for being a doctor, it has to really like be a part of you. Like I can't be a doctor. I can't see blood. But some people can, right?
Right.
They can. It's not difficult, and I think being able to deal with 25 children in a classroom. Like with my class, I got 4 different classes, so 100 kids altogether.
A day.
Or sometimes less. You probably have like 75. One class won't come. You learn how to deal with them. But I've been teaching for 10 years. So I've learned that. But management is the most difficult thing. I think you can have 20 teachers and only 3 have management. The other 17 don't. And if you break it down even smaller, if you have just 10, only 2 would have it. So it's
Wow.
something that's difficult, because if you can't manage the class, not discipline and yell at the kids, that's not that. But if you can't manage the class the way that everyone's engaged and has an activity to do and is on task, you're going to have chaos. So,
You just gave a few tips right there, letting people know. Make sure everyone has a task.
Yeah, man.
Everyone's busy, but I really I appreciate what you said in terms of having it within you to do it, because a lot of people, they want to teach and their heart's in the right place, but they cannot manage that many children, and they end up getting frustrated
They cry.
and
Right.
reporting on the kids that are maybe good kids, but too active.
Yeah. Yeah.
What were you going to say there?
I have teachers that I've seen cry.
Cry, eh?
Cry after class. The kids break them down like that, you know. My way I look at it, I'm like, you're 12 and 13 years old. There's nothing you can say that's going to push my buttons. I always tell them, like 4 years ago, your mom was holding your hand crossing the street. You're really not going to get to me. Sorry about that. Can't do it.
See?
Too young.
See? So wisdom and thick skin would be good too. There we go.
You're not going to get to me. So, but that's it. But I do feel sorry for many teachers who do, because many of them it's a problem. And then you can't really teach the content or the subject. If you're teaching math, if you're teaching sociology, if you're teaching anything ELA, you wouldn't be able to do that because you have to deal with so many disruptions within the classroom. And then, teaching is a flow. We're going to start this unit. The unit is going to be about the 8 planets. And at the end of the unit, you'll be able to describe the 8 planets and draw them and explain what each of them is and how they're different from each other. So it has to have a continuation of what you got to do. When you got chaos going on, ain't none of that.
Right. Kind of like putting a movie together.
Yeah,
you got to have a storyboard for the script. Right.
Yeah.
And so you said that you have gone to different places. Being a teacher, you get to travel like what, maybe 3 times a year?
No, more than that. We get a lot of breaks.
So it's Christmas, Easter, summer, and Thanksgiving?
We get 4 long breaks.
Okay.
And then we get small breaks like, a 4-day weekend, or we'll get a 3-day weekend. And I'll take that time and I'll go to Arizona, which I want to go to. I'll go like to San Francisco or go to Oakland or something.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So you travel within America as well?
Yeah, as well, yeah.
Where have some of the places that you've been to outside of America?
Outside, I was in Trinidad. I was also in Cancun twice. I was in Jamaica. Then I came here. I was in Canada also. I'd gone to Montreal.
Montreal, shouts out.
So it was cool. But this year I'm going to be going to Aruba.
Aruba.
I could go there.
Okay.
Either there or Curacao.
Okay, those are beautiful places as well. So, why Sosua? What brought you here for the first time, and when was your first time here?
First time I came here was June of 2017. I always heard good stuff about it, and I wanted to travel. We have the whole summer off. So I said, why not? And I came down here. It was cool. It was a great experience. It was the initial experience of me meeting my girlfriend and coming down here and everything. So it was powerful. And now, things are great.
And did you come on a solo trip?
Always go alone. I never go with anybody. I always go alone.
So you just found out about Sosua?
Yeah, I just I just do 2 things I have on my iPad. I got the JetBlue app and I got the Airbnb app. Once I get that, that's it. I don't need an airport. I mean, once the Airbnb works where I got to go to, I go everywhere with that.
All right.
And JetBlue, I'll just is wherever.
So you just saw a deal for Dominican Republic, came down to Sosua.
Yeah.
Why Sosua specifically?
I had
you
friends
heard. That's right. You heard a lot of good things about it. Okay. And when you got here, was it all cracked up to what you heard?
Mine in Jamaica when I came out here. Peace, brother.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hi.
Miami and Jamaica when I came out here, the structure of the places and everything. It did.
What part of Jamaica?
Kingston.
Okay.
Kingston looked like here.
Okay. And were you happy with the people, the flow, the vibe?
The vibe is good. It could have better herbs out here. That's the only thing. Have some better weed. I'll tell you that and stuff. And I wish it would have a greater variety of food.
Food?
Yeah. Because I'm from New York. Brooklyn has all sorts of different types of
You
food.
mean the restaurants here?
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
I mean, everything here. That's the one downfall of when you go to any island. It's just that food.
Right.
Of that island. That's it. You love it at first, but then after a while it becomes too much.
You are not the only New Yorker that has been telling me this, and I've been hearing it. They're like, food, even pizza, more pizza here and stuff. There is one good pizza place here that I like, Kaya Pizza. Yeah,
we've gone to eat some pizza a couple of days ago and stuff like that.
But more variety in restaurants, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, and so in terms of your girlfriend, you guys met here, your first trip?
Yeah, my second trip out here, I met her.
Okay, wait, so you came here the first time by yourself?
Yeah, by myself.
Stayed how long?
I stayed probably like 6 days first time.
All right.
I came back again for another 5 days.
How long after?
September. 2 months after.
2 months, so you liked it. All right.
I liked it, and that's when I met her. And that was it. After that, I just kept on coming.
Yeah. All right. And you guys are going to get married one day?
Yes, that's the goal.
And the plan is to go back to America.
Yeah.
Will you ever come and live in the Dominican Republic, or will you
I
just...
don't know. I don't think I would live here full time. I think I would be back and forth. I think your finances, they blossom the most when you outside of this country for being a black man. If I was Dominican, then I could maximize that to the most. But I'm a black man, so the most money that I'm gonna make is gonna be in America. So I have to be in America. Black people there. This is once you're educated, you can make as an individual considerable amount of money. But when you're not educated, that fact eludes you, and so you don't deal with that. And because you don't deal with that reality, you figure every place else has it good, but when it comes down to black men, we're not making money like that in Africa. We're not making money like that in the Caribbean. We're not making money like that in Brazil. And those are the 4 areas, including America, where you have the most concentrated amount of African people, black people. And America is the only place. So I went to school, and that was that. I'm kind of like a nerd and stuff.
Kind of like a nerd, yeah. It was comical because the other day we were, Kirby was down here playing some music, and I said to Gino, I'm gonna go down and make ask him to go online and get a song or something. I came down, and he's like, oh, I got a lot of music here.
Yeah.
And I said, what 80s? What was that? I asked for?
80s,
Pop
90s, all that good
stuff. And then you're like, I got it. How many songs do you have right in this database right here?
I'd have to look and see.
I'm telling you, our Christmas holidays have been awesome. Music pumping out of here, because our window is right up there. So.
What is it? 12,658 songs.
12,000. Yeah, you're a music lover.
Yeah.
So.
And it grows. It's going to continue to grow.
That's amazing. Yeah. See, so. Yeah. And so when you leave here, you go back home to New York.
Yeah, it's on Tuesday.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Well, I might upload this on Tuesday.
That's cool.
Depending on our electricity's back up and running now, so I can upload it tonight. But so you're going back home on the 1st. When do you start back to work again on this?
Wednesday. Wednesday's professional development. I see the kids again on Thursday.
Okay. If there's anything that you have, like advice or warnings or tips, anything for anybody coming here to Sosua.
I think this is a great place. I think it is what you make it. Anyone's reality is about that and everything. I think coming here as a foreigner, we're the gringos. And we have a target on our heads, one that we could be manipulated, by people that seek to do that. And that's not everybody, and that's not most people, but it's there. And so that's the one thing you want to be aware of, is any type of charlatan or any manipulation tactics that you see that people will do. But
now, in saying that, you pretty much got through that thick cover because you're here in a villa. You're not in a hotel.
Yeah.
What do you prefer?
No, I never stayed. I only stayed in a hotel once when I came here. I don't stay in hotels. I stay in Airbnbs. So, my second time here is in an Airbnb, and after I met my girlfriend, I was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna get you a place, and we're gonna set this place up as being ours. We lived in Sharamiko at first.
Los Sharamiko, shout outs. I love them.
Yeah. And we lived out there, and then we moved up here, and now we're gonna move to someplace else in February. So.
In Feb, all right. And so you're coming back down in February?
Yeah, February I'm here. April, all the summer I'm here. And I'm here next year, all throughout.
All right.
So any breaks that I get, if like I said, I'll just fly. Whether it's Texas, I want to go to Texas.
To Texas? Why Texas?
One of my friends is there. Plus, I never seen a desert.
Oh, all right. Let me ask you, how do you get these cheap flights back and forth?
Oh, now that's the rumor. It's never cheap. It's never cheap.
Oh.
I pay. Fortunately, I have a good education. I have a bachelor's. I have 2 master's degrees and a teaching license, so I'm paid well.
What are your master degrees in?
My master's in urban affairs, and the second one's in special education.
Very nice.
And then And then as a science teacher, you don't meet a lot of black men that teach science. So I am paid well.
Right.
And so the tickets are never cheap. Not coming to Puerto Plata. If I go out to Santiago, it's cheaper. But it's 2 hours away.
And Santo Domingo, I heard, is a lot cheaper as well.
Yeah, but 4 hours away.
Right, exactly.
So I don't got time for that. I need to be here.
Right.
20 minutes.
Right. 20 minutes? That's how...
From here to Puerto Plata. Yeah.
Oh, right. 20. Okay, yes.
20 minutes.
That's right. Awesome.
And so I'll spend the extra.
Right. Okay. And so if anyone's coming out here for their first time, and they're a little nervous, and they're coming solo. I came solo my first time as well.
And you had a good time, right?
I had a beautiful time. I stayed in an Airbnb my first time, and then a week later I stayed in the hotel.
There you go.
So my first trip I was able to experience both, and it just was
awesome, right?
the Airbnb by far was way better. Own kitchen, and even though I stayed in a 5-star hotel in Puerto Plata, it was not the same as an Airbnb.
No, well, Airbnb gives you the feeling of homeliness. You know, in a hotel, you kind of know you're on a mission at a hotel. You're not going to stay there all day. There's like you wake up, there's a structured time, you get out, and then you come back. The Airbnb, you can just lay up there all day and smoke some weed and watch TV and call somebody over and chill.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
That is. You're right. More freedom.
Yeah.
And you can have guests come over without having to get them a bracelet to pay to visit for the day. All right. So Kirby, excuse me. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry.
There we go.
Had to have a little glass of wine here. It's New Year's Eve, but I'm still getting over that cold that you guys know I had. I've been coughing. Have you heard us up there coughing?
I heard you a couple of times, but not often.
Oh, we've been down and out. I've been out for 3 days. Yeah, but hopefully you won't get it, and you'll go back home feeling strong.
I'm strong, man.
Good stuff.
System is tough.
Yes. All right. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, yes. And if anybody wants to get a hold of you for anything in New York, martial arts or whatever,
they can reach me at my email at kth0003.com.
All right.
Thank you. Gmail. Cool.
Gmail. Yeah. Gmail. Say it again.
kth0003@gmail.com.
All right. And that's if you teach martial arts?
I don't teach it anymore because I don't have the time. My teaching astronomy takes up all the rest of my time, and then I train myself and stuff. I don't, because I love swords and stuff, so I practice a lot of swordsmanship.
Perfect. So, well, anyone can, even what, even if they have any questions on when they come to Sosua, there's a lot of brothers listening to this, watching this, and they're going to be grateful for you, and don't be surprised if they hit you up and ask you questions.
Yeah.
No all right. They are going to. All right. His name's Kirby, guys.
All right. Peace.